we have a word from one of our newest proud partners of the Grand Ole Opry, Bush's Beans.
At Bush's, we know all about long-standing traditions. We've been family-owned since 1908, and we've been bringing the benefits of beans to people across North America for generations. That's why we're so proud to support some other friends with a long history, the Grand Ole Opry. In fact, our partnership makes sense for a lot of reasons. We're both born and raised in Tennessee. We both love bringing a smile to people's faces, and we're both strong believers in giving back to our local communities. And of course, while we're always supporting new innovative projects, we make sure the legends get plenty of time in the spotlight. Whether that's world-renowned country artists or our secret family recipe, and everyone's favorite spokes dog, Duke. So enjoy the show, because when you combine the goodness of beans with some of the greatest acts to ever grace the stage, you're in for a night that's nothing short of beautiful.
That beautiful bean footage, our brand new sponsor, Bush's Beans. And we want to let you know some wonderful people that are celebrating in the audience tonight. A happy 44th birthday to Genevieve, who's in the audience with us tonight. Happy birthday. And then I got this note that says, Blake Parker is from North Carolina. It is his first time at the Grand Ole Opry, and he is visiting Nashville in hopes of pursuing a music career and singing his song on the Opry stage. Well, Blake, we are happy you're here, and one day, maybe I'll be announcing your name right here in this circle. And in that whole vein, we have a family that is making their Grand Ole Opry debut tonight. Made up of husband and wife, Camille and Stewie, and their middle son, Sonny. They've been touring for over 20 years, gaining lots of traction in Australia. They've won multiple Australian Golden Guitar Awards, and they are making their Grand Ole Opry debut tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the French Family Band.
Thank you so much. This is a very, very surreal moment that, as you can imagine, we only ever dreamt about it, and to have it happening right now is, it's pretty crazy, isn't it, Sonny?
Awesome.
Yeah, we moved here 4 years ago, coming up to 4 years ago from Australia, and as you can tell by my accent, we are not French. So, I'm actually from New Zealand, from Gisborne, New Zealand. Stewie is from Tasmania in Australia. And we're just so proud to be here to make our debut tonight.
Jeff Taylor with the same band recording too.
Alright, so we're going to start off with one of my favourite songs. Growing up in New Zealand, I loved Anne Murray. She was one of my favourite singers. So we're going to play a song now that I recorded many years ago. It's called Snowbird.
Alright, boy. with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yeah, if I could, you know that I would fly away with you.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're just honoured to be here tonight, and I want to tell you a story now. It might take a little while, but the story's true. When I was just a kid growing up back in Tasmania, where the Tasmanian devil comes from, it's real, folks, I tell you. I found an old program that was it said Nashville, Tennessee on it. That's just about all I remember of it. But I remember asking my father. I said, "What's this, Dad?" And he proceeded to tell me in 1945, he was just a kid on the farm, and he was tuning the old farm radio in, and he picked up the Grand Ole Opry, clear as crystal. Never had picked it up before or after.
Couldn't even get the local station, but picked up the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, he did. And they had a competition going for the furthest away listener. So he wrote in, and that's how he got that program. They sent him this signed program. This is 1945. And he found out later on whether, he was told that obviously that was the day, or around the time they did the first nuclear tests, and it sent radio signals crazy, and he told me that's why he managed to pick it up. And 50 years later, I stood on the stage of the Ryman to watch a Merle Haggard concert, and I couldn't help but think, how much my dad would have loved to have been there, because he just loved country music. And I rang him next day and told him I stood on that stage where he picked up the Grand Ole Opry all those years before, 50 years before it was.
Yeah, and so we ended up writing a song about it, and two of the songwriters that we wrote it with are here tonight, Sam Gay and Templeton Thompson, absolute legends. But yeah, and we wrote the last verse, and you'll hear it, but it was always fiction. We always dreamed that it would happen, and so tonight it's gonna come true.
It was like a miracle that night in 45. You were tuning in your radio when the Opry came to life. Through the static and the crackle from halfway around the world, it came through as clear as crystal. The great speckled bird. Almost to the day, Dad rang you up to tell you that he'd been on that very stage in the mother church, where he could feel those timeless voices ring, and the circle was unbroken as Will Haggard sang Silver Wings. Well, you finally got to Nashville. I can feel you here tonight. Yes, you made it here to Nashville. As we sing, I saw the light. Go, Dad. Here I am, another generation down the line. I swear I feel my granddad I step out on that stage, the Opry comes alive. I know he's listening like he did in 1945. Well, you finally got to Nashville. I can feel you here tonight. Yes, you made it here to Nashville. As we sing, I saw the light. Yeah, here we are in Nashville. I can feel you here with me. Yes, you made it here to Nashville, to the Grand Ole Opry.
I was trying so hard not to cry, but you all blew it. Thank you so much. So special.
It just came true.
Yes, it did. We want to say a big thank you to Dan Rogers and the Opry family for welcoming us in tonight to make our debut. We're so thankful. And we know there are a lot of our fans that have travelled here tonight from all around America and even Australia, and hopefully some new fans as well tonight. But thank you so much, and how about a hand for the wonderful Opry band that have played for you tonight.
Well, we want to do a pick and tune for you because we're just mad guitar nuts. Me and Sonny, we must drive Camille crazy. We came over to Nashville with 4 guitars, and we've got about 36, probably 36 maybe, that you know of. Anyway, I want to do a tune called Raising the Dickens, and it's a tribute to the late great Jimmy Dickens and Buddy Emmons, one of our favourite musicians. He was a co-writer on this tune, so we're going to try and tear it up with an instrumental for you. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Stewie, Sunny, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Gosh, it's surreal. Holy moly.
Yeah, the lights are on now. You can see everyone. Yeah.
Crazy.
I just have to know, how many people back home are listening to you guys tonight? Do you have people tuned in on the WSM app and online?
Everybody in Australia. Better be.
New Zealand as well.
That's amazing. We're worldwide now, so everyone can listen at any time. I want to talk to you about the song that you did, 1945. What an incredible story. What an amazing opportunity. What did it feel like to get to play that on this stage?
It was surreal. I didn't let it get to me. I thought it was gonna, but I just had to take a deep breath, and I know my dad would have been watching down tonight. He would have. I think he would have loved it, wouldn't he, son?
Yes, you guys made it so special. Thank you to everyone.
Dad was with you tonight. He was absolutely with you. Now, I took a look at your Instagram, and you're hanging out with Marty Stewart and all of these amazing people. So talk to us about the people that have been here, that have been supporting you and working with you and writing with you, because I know you have a huge group of fans, including a bunch that were standing right here side stage just to listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, we've just been so fortunate since we arrived here, and we've just made some amazing friends who happen to be some of the most talented musicians you know ever known, and they have welcomed us in like family. Ben Isaacs, Jimmy Fortune, Mike Rogers, Janae Fleener, and yeah, I don't know, it's just been amazing. They're not going to get rid of us now, they're stuck with us. And we're just so thankful.
What's it like working with Mom and Dad, by the way? I have to ask.
He loves it.
I mean, it's great being able to, sit around at home. If I need a jam buddy, learn a new tune, I got Dad. I'll say, Dad, learn this one I just learned. Listening to whoever, Tony Rice or whatever. Dad always comes in, all right, then picks up his guitar and learns it with me. It's just great.
And I have to ask, because looking at you and watching you play, you remind us of another Aussie that's around here that plays guitar really well. Have you met Keith Urban yet? Have you hung out with Keith Urban yet?
Not yet.
I used to know Keith well when he was in Australia, yeah, but I haven't seen him in a long time. But yeah, I know Keith. I don't think you do you, son?
Not yet. Well, that's what we need to put on the bucket list for next time.
That's it.
I love this. Guys, thank you so much for coming and gracing this stage. You were amazing. Making their grand Opry debut.